The next key levels for Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, and the total market cap. Key levels are generally a price area in an instrument or a financially traded instrument where price would normally react. Now, these are all marked up for you today in today's video, and I'm going to explain each one, how I came to them, and what we should be expecting. What's happening, guys? It's Dan Chung here, aka Champ, a 600k verified trader, here taking you through the journey on Coin Bureau trading. Today's video, like I said, we're going to draw through the next price areas and key areas we should be looking for when it comes to Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP and total market cap. When I give you these key levels, you got to think of the bigger story. Okay, so for example, I say a Bitcoin is going to come to 37k. All right, that's one key level. So if now price is 30k and it goes to 37k, what could happen in between? What are the driving factors? What are you going to do to position yourself? Are you going to wait? Are you going to take a trade? Learn and earn, do your own research, and make the information yours and level up. So let's get to it. Right, so let's start off with Bitcoin. So Bitcoin has quite a few variable levels at the moment, so it's a little bit messy, but what I'm going to do is draw it out so then it can make it super clean for you, so you can follow me through my overall thesis and analysis. Let's just catch through from the story of November. We can see here on this period there are only three movements in the market: up, down, and sideways. We were going sideways and consolidating in this period here. We ended up pushing up onto the upside. Now in these two periods, what's really important is to notice down here we have a key level. Now this key level has been confirmed. It will bounce off of these levels and show time and time again that this is where potential buyers are going to come, or rejection is going to come, or even it could just absolutely melt through. So, you know, from June 2022 it hit as a support again, support. So literally for nearly 6 months it failed to break this 20k, and when it did, it dropped nearly, how many percent is that? It dropped nearly 20% down to the next key level at 15,600. So you can see how these key levels are always hit quite nicely. Then we broke back into the key level again, and then it became a support, and then we moved all the way up to the next key level at 24k, and guess what? It came back down on the 10th of March to retest this as a support again. So you can see like price is testing and testing and testing, so it helps you understand the story when it comes to crypto, whatever instrument it is. Does that make sense? What could potentially happen next? Now, like I said in a previous video, we have actually ended up broken out of this range, so going sideways, pushed up onto the upside, and now broken that key level. So that resistance is now a support. So you've just jumped through the ceiling. That ceiling is now filled up, and it is now a new floor. So can we potentially get a push onto the upside, and can we potentially even go all the way further up? Now, I would likely say yes, because if we go on to the daily, the daily shows that all the moving averages has crossed over. We're looking to potentially come to the 34k, but my only concern is on the weekly side of things. We have literally been pushing up since November all the way until now, so that's around nearly a 90% push onto the upside, and we are due somewhat of a pullback because we've gone up, sideways, up, potentially sideways again, and then up. So some pullback is always due. Now markets always have pullback, it's just we don't know when, we can't time it, and I can't give you a definite answer of when that would happen. But what I can tell you is that I am expecting a pullback at some point and period of time over the next couple of weeks or even months. Reason being is because it looks like it's massively overbought. It could potentially push up, especially if it does push to 34k, it will look very, very overbought to me. And it doesn't mean that it can't keep rising, and yet again, it does not mean it could just drop from here. But I want to play the probability game. I want to basically be patient, wait for it, and get a solid confirmation and take it from there. All right, so that's Bitcoin. Next up, we've got Ethereum. Now Ethereum has broken out of these main key levels. We held a nice support here, which I haven't actually drawn, generally because I don't want to draw that support. I can keenly notify it, and the problem is when you draw support and resistance is you can overdraw them and the charts can get quite messy. Now what's really cool is obviously we know we've got the ETH unstaking. Whether that's bullish or bearish, we'll see in the cause and effect of this, but we'll discuss that in another video because we want to talk about key zones for the time being. But 2,800 and 1,900 are the main key levels when it comes to the current price zones for the daily chart and weekly chart for Ethereum. Now what's really cool and interesting is when I made a video a while back, I said if we were going to break this support, the next key level is going to be 1900, and guess what? We ended up pushing all the way down, filling this rectangle that I predicted, and then absolutely melted past that. Now did I know it was going to melt past that? No, but what I do know is that if it was to break that, then there is a high probability for it to come to the next key zone. And guess what? We're at the opposite opposite stage right now. So if we broke this, we can come up to this next key zone, and that is the likelihood and potential probability that is going to come. Now, XRP being the bane of my life. Now, if you haven't already seen, I've got the $5,000 trading challenge at the moment, which I've just finished my tester phase, and XRP costed me a fair bit of money. Well, Bitcoin costed me more, but XRP costed me a fair bit of money. But I've got a lot of lessons to share with you guys and some refinements, so make sure you stay tuned to the end of this video so I can explain what's coming up on that update. XRP is like one of my best like pairs to trade, FYI. So these levels are pretty key, where the ones that I'll be giving away, because we can see in the past on September 22 we had this higher high in this upper region where we had a triple top where price was failing to break. We had another high here, which this high was created more by wicks. These were like body resistance. Now wicks are basically when price shoot all the way up, but it could not hold, and the power of the buyers could not just hold that price above, hence why there's a wick, because the candle finished and closed below. Sooner or later we broke through, and the same story as Ethereum and Bitcoin and the rules of key levels, we have now broken that resistance and it's a support. So you can see 3 examples back to back with 3 different instruments. But what are the next levels for XRP? So we've got 0.5 as a major support. If we look onto the upside, 0.54 is where I was looking to take profit, where I failed that trade many times. And then we've got 0.6, which is a key level, and then my favorite key level, which is 0.7. If you haven't seen it, go check out that video where I show how I made 50k on XRP. So what you want to do now is really go and understand, okay, cool, now these are the key levels. How do I understand them? How do I understand the market? And how can I position myself to create a win-win situation? Now, if you lose, then you go, okay, cool, I'm ready, I'm prepared for the next setup. But if you win, you go like, okay, cool, I've already taken money off the table and it happened to my plan. Don't go in it with a half win. Don't go in it in yellow because your dog told you to buy Bitcoin. Have a methodical plan and take it seriously, right? You got this, you got this, I got this. He who says he can and he who says he can't are both usually right. Let's go on to the total market cap. So the total market cap on the side of things, I generally still massively believe we are undervalued, but that's more of a fundamental side of things, and that's an opinion, but we won't go into that for the time being because I'll do another video on fundamentals. But the key levels here, which you can see on the weekly chart, is we are looking to come to 1.6 trillion in terms of, or 1.53 in terms of the market cap, which you can see on the left hand side was a support again, and then support, but it was a part resistance in that period. It was also a 50% retracement level during the bull market cycle, so that also gives me another confirmation of a key level. Right, so on the $5,000 challenge, I have finished my tester phase and I am down nearly 12%, which is okay, it's cool. I'm showing you losses, and I think it's really cool. Like, seriously and truly, I've shown you losses, and I think it's really good that this has happened at the end of the tester phase now, and I'm going to reapproach this. Then tomorrow's video is going to be a very important one if you are following this. I'm going to show with you one of my accounts that I've been trading, which is a 200k account here. You can see that I went into drawdown and back into profit, proving to you and showing you how to come out of drawdown. This is another one where I was actually in quite a drawdown phase and spent nearly 2-3 weeks just in a bit of a pickle, break even, like loss, not really in profit, and then from there profit started to stack, and then you can see went on to make $15,000. It's going to be a really informative video tomorrow because I'm going to be refining my strategy. I'm going to put all the things that I've learned over the past few weeks in the tester phase for BYBIT, my next plan, and an update on the strategy. So that's a really key video, so make sure you smash that notification bell button and that you are tuned in for tomorrow's video on losses. So we've also got a wicked announcement, which is BYBIT is actually offering now up to $40,000 in bonuses. No other platform is doing that. So Coin Trading have, you know, they're supporting us, they're supporting the channel, they support our training, and the fact is they're doing up to $40,000. It was 30, now it's 40, so an extra 10. And on top of that, there is a $30 airdrop as well for the first 500 people per month to sign up. That's crazy. That is literally crazy, right? Like free. It's free for $30. I believe it's withdrawable as well, so go and read and check out the T's and C's. But that is something that we've put together for you guys if you want to take advantage of it. The link is in the description below. Okay, so thanks guys, and I want to finish off with something. Failure is not the opposite of success. Failure is a part of success, and losses is the same thing as that. Now I'm really happy that my account ended up in drawdown after my taster phase, because I feel like when I was winning and I started off the challenge, a lot of people were like, oh, we feel a little bit lost, you know, maybe he doesn't lose and things like that. And it shows transparently that I lose plenty of money as well, and I lose plenty of time. But what's important is you stay calm, you stay methodical, and you go and believe with the process. Just like anything in life, in these, you know, series and this YouTube channel, I will walk you through step by step. All you have to do, smash that notification, tune in every day, and I'll see you in the next one. Champ out. Peace.